You are holding your phone right now. You can feel its weight. You can see its screen. If you dropped it, it would fall. If you threw it, it would fly in an arc and land somewhere predictable. This object in your hand obeys rules. It makes sense. Everything you have ever touched makes sense this way. The chair beneath you, the air in your lungs, the ground under your feet. All of it is made of atoms, tiny particles that clump together to form the world you know. Atoms make up your body. They make up the stars. They make up every single thing you have ever seen with your eyes or held in your hands. And atoms make up less than 5% of the universe. The rest is something else, not something rare. Not something hidden in distant galaxies we will never reach. The rest is everywhere. It is in this room with you right now. It is between the words on this screen. It is passing through your body as you read this sentence. Scientists call it dark matter and dark energy. But those names are just polite ways of saying, we have no idea what this is. Imagine you wake up one morning and realize that 95% of your house is made of rooms you cannot see, cannot enter, and cannot prove exist, except that without them, the entire structure would collapse. You would feel insane. You would question everything. That is where we are. Not with your house, with reality itself. This is not a mystery from the 1800s that we are slowly solving. This is not like discovering a new particle or mapping a distant moon. This is the shape of everything, and we do not know what it is made of. You live in a universe where almost everything is invisible. Not invisible like air, which you can feel and measure. Not invisible like radio waves, which we understand and use every single day. Invisible in a way that breaks the rules. Invisible in a way that suggests the rules we have been using to understand the universe are incomplete. And it gets worse. Because the more we learn, the less sense it makes. The universe is not just hiding something from us. It is expanding, accelerating, pulling itself apart faster and faster, driven by a force we cannot see, cannot touch, and cannot explain. Every second, the space between galaxies is growing. Every second, the universe is becoming more empty, and we do not know why. You are standing on a small rock in the middle of an ocean so vast that 95% of it is made of water we have never seen. We know it is there. We can measure its effects. We can see the waves it creates. But if you asked us to bring you a single drop of it, we are swimming in something we do not understand. And the most terrifying part? Without it, nothing would exist. Not stars, not planets, not you. Let us start with what we can see. Look up at the night sky. Every star you see is made of normal matter, the same atoms that make up your body. Hydrogen, helium, carbon, oxygen. The stuff we understand. The stuff that obeys the laws of physics we learned in school. Now here is the problem. If you add up all the matter we can see, every star, every planet, every speck of dust floating in space, it is not enough. Not even close. Galaxies spin. You know this. You have seen the pictures, giant spirals of stars rotating around a bright center. But when scientists measured how fast galaxies spin, something was wrong. They spin too fast. Imagine tying a rock to a string and spinning it around your head. The faster you spin it, the harder you have to hold on. If you let go, the rock flies away. Galaxies should work the same way. The stars on the outer edges are moving so fast that they should be flung off into space. But they are not. Something is holding them in place. Something with mass. Something with gravity. But when we point our telescopes at the space between stars, we see nothing. This is dark matter. It does not emit light. It does not absorb light. It does not interact with normal matter in any way we can detect, except through gravity. It is invisible, untouchable, and everywhere. and there is 5 times more of it than all the normal matter in the universe combined. 5 times. That means for every atom in your body, there are 5 invisible particles nearby that we cannot see, cannot measure, and cannot explain. You are outnumbered by ghosts. But dark matter is just the beginning. Because in 1998, scientists discovered something worse. They were studying distant supernovae, exploding stars so bright they can outshine entire galaxies. These explosions are incredibly consistent. They always release the same amount of light. This makes them perfect tools for measuring distance. Scientists wanted to know how fast the universe was expanding. They expected to find that the expansion was slowing down because gravity pulls everything together. The universe should be decelerating, also frun, like a ball thrown into the air that eventually falls back down. Instead, they found the opposite. The universe is speeding up, not just expanding. Accelerating. Every second, galaxies are moving away from each other faster than the second before. Something is pushing them apart. Something is overpowering gravity itself. They called it dark energy, and it makes up 68% of the universe. Let that sink in for a moment. 68% of everything that exists is a force we do not understand, working in a way that contradicts everything we thought we knew about how the universe behaves. Here is what we know for certain. Normal matter, the stuff we can see and touch, makes up 5% of the universe. Dark matter makes up 27%. Dark energy makes up 68%. We live in a universe where 95% of reality is made of things we cannot explain. Now let us talk about what this actually means. Imagine you are trying to bake a cake, but you can only see 5% of the ingredients. You see a little bit of flour, a tiny bit of sugar. You mix them together and put them in the oven, but the cake that comes out is massive, far bigger than it should be. You know there must be other ingredients. You can taste them. You can see their effects, but you cannot see them, cannot measure them, and have no idea what they are. That is cosmology right now. We are trying to understand the recipe for the universe, and we are missing 95% of the ingredients. But it gets stranger, because dark energy is not just some substance floating in space. It is space itself. It is woven into the fabric of reality. Every cubic centimeter of empty space, the gap between your hand and this screen, the void between stars, the nothingness between galaxies, all of it is filled with dark energy. And as the universe expands, there is more space, which means there is more dark energy, which means the expansion accelerates even faster. This is not sustainable. Right now, galaxies are moving away from us. In a few billion years, they will be moving away so fast that their light will never reach us. The night sky will go dark. One by one, the stars will disappear not because they have died, but because the space between us and them is expanding faster than light can travel. Eventually, the only galaxy we will be able to see is our own. And then, trillions of years from now, even that will not be enough. Dark energy will rip apart galaxy clusters, then galaxies, then solar systems, then planets, then molecules, then atoms. Scientists call this the Big Rip. The universe will not collapse. It will not fade. It will tear itself apart at the seams, shredded by a force we do not understand. But that is trillions of years away. Right now, we are here, standing on a planet held together by dark matter we cannot see, inside a universe stretched by dark energy we cannot explain. And the most unsettling part? We do not even know if dark matter and dark energy are one thing or two things or 1,000 different things we have grouped together because we are too ignorant to tell the difference. We are naming the shape of nothing. So, what does this mean? It means that every time you look up at the stars, you are looking at the smallest part of the story. The visible universe, the part we photograph, the part we study, the part we write poems about, is a thin skin over an ocean of darkness. But here is the thing that keeps scientists awake at night. Dark matter and dark energy are not just missing pieces of a puzzle. They are the puzzle. If we do not understand what 95% of the universe is made of, every equation we use to describe reality is incomplete. Every model we build is based on a foundation we cannot see. We are trying to map a continent while standing on an island that makes up 5% of the landmass. And yet, somehow, we are still here. You are made of atoms that were forged in the cores of dying stars. Those stars were held together by gravity. That gravity was shaped by dark matter. The space those stars occupy is being stretched by dark energy. Every part of your existence is touched by forces we do not understand. You are not separate from this mystery. You are inside it. Some scientists think dark matter is made of particles we have not discovered yet. Particles so strange they barely interact with anything. Others think we have gravity wrong, that the equations we have been using for 100 years are just approximations, and the real rules are something we have not imagined. Some think dark energy is a property of space itself, a kind of pressure that pushes outward. Others think it is a sign that our universe is just one bubble in an infinite foam of universes, and the expansion we see is us being pulled towards something we cannot detect. We do not know, and that is okay, because the history of science is not the history of having answers. It is the history of asking better questions. 1,000 years ago, humans did not know what stars were. 500 years ago, we did not know the Earth orbited the Sunday. 100 years ago, we did not know other galaxies existed. 50 years ago, we did not know the universe was accelerating. We have been wrong before. We will be wrong again. But every time we are wrong in a more interesting way. Right now, somewhere in the world, there is a scientist staring at data that does not make sense. There is a student running a simulation that breaks the rules. There is someone standing in front of a whiteboard, drawing equations that might, just might, explain the shape of nothing. And one day, maybe soon, maybe not, someone will figure it out. They will find dark matter. Or they will prove it does not exist. They will measure dark energy. Or they will rewrite the laws of physics so completely that dark energy becomes obvious in hindsight. And when that happens, the universe will make sense again. For a little while, until we find the next 95% we are missing. Because that is what it means to be human. We are a species that looks at the night sky and refuses to accept that we do not understand it. We are a species that builds machines to detect invisible particles and telescopes to see the edge of time. We are a species that names the darkness and then spends centuries trying to turn on the light. You are standing on a small planet in the middle of an invisible ocean. You do not know what the ocean is made of. You do not know why it is growing. You do not know where it ends. But you are here, and you are looking, and that might be the only thing in the universe that actually matters.